Okay, whenever you're ready.
So, we've been able to see Haley kind of accepting motherhood over the past few episodes now that she's back to being a human full time. Are we going to see her with Hope? Are we going to see her like really becoming a mother this season more so than last season?
Yeah, I think we saw a little bit of it in 3 with Haley and Jackson in the new apartment. And there was this scene where she's kind of flustered and she's picking things up, and we're definitely seeing more of that Haley, like the flustered mom that's trying to do a million things at once. And I think it's really important to show that. And, they're really careful that if Hope isn't in a scene, we know who's looking after Hope. It's not just like, oh, she's in the, bedroom, sleeping. It's like there's always someone looking after her because obviously she's a precious commodity. But yeah, I think it's the bond between Haley and Hope is so strong, and she's so grateful to be human again, and so she can actually spend time with her kid. Yeah.
So we kind of saw Haley and Davina kind of reach a good place. Haley kept it real about the choker scarf, which I appreciate because that was terrible.
I like a choker scarf, but that was like the world's ugliest choker scarf.
What can you talk about as far as what's coming up for Haley and Davina in the future?
I think that Haley is kind of trying to build relationships with different characters, to kind of build allies a little bit. With the Strix in town, there's a lot of kind of moving around and people's loyalties are changing. So I think, having someone like Davina on Haley's side, I think is important, especially what I think is planning on happening over the next few episodes as well. And same with, with Cammy. I think, what I like about Haley is she really is kind of one of the not that Klaus and Elijah are doing anything particularly bad, but I really do think that Haley's just main objective is to keep Hope safe and to keep, a happy, normal life in New Orleans with her husband and her baby. And so that's kind of just her one priority, and she's making, allies with different people that can help her do that.
She's sort of caught between 2 men right now. So can you talk about the dynamic between Haley and Jackson and Haley and Elijah and where those relationships are?
Yes. I think it's really it's very complicated. Haley is very loyal to Jackson, and they had to get married for a specific reason. But she grew to really love him, and loved the kind of simplicity that he brought into her life. And she's been kind of on the run for so long, and Jackson feels like home now, and she's never had a home. But of course, there's still, undeniable chemistry with Jackson, Daniel, Elijah. But I think right now, it's this very kind of subtle, there's obviously chemistry when they're in scenes together, but, they're not in that many scenes, just the 2 of them. I think that would probably be a little dangerous, and I think they probably know that, and the writers know that, so they're always in a group.
Now that she has Hope back, how does that change Klaus's relationship with Hope and then also with Haley? Is he still, want Hope back?
Yeah. Elijah?
No, Klaus.
Klaus, sorry. I think they've kind of come to a bit of an agreement. I think Klaus realized what he did was pretty bad, and so I think they've kind of created this, probably a contract, so that she's split between the 2 of them. So she spends a lot of time with Freya and Klaus, and then probably the other half the time with Haley and Jackson. So right now it's a kind of fair child, custody battle, yeah.
Sorry to cut it short, but I need Miss Phoebe.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.